What's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno, and today we're going to be talking about properties that will excel or decline in the next 5 years. Our first topic we're going to be talking about is Dragon Ball. And for the next 5 years, I'm not going to say that this property will excel, nor will I say that it will decline, but it will remain stagnant just based off of the die-hard fans that already exist in Dragon Ball. But as of right now, what's declining Dragon Ball is anime fans are no longer invested in the hair color or the power scale of Goku. That focus has hindered this property. Goku is the leading property or the lead character for Dragon Ball, but the show itself has taken time to give us glimpse of character developments outside of Goku, and that has created interest for other fans of Dragon Ball to be interested in other characters. And we've missed out on an opportunity for other characters to have their moment, which would expand the fandomship of Dragon Ball. So basically, we are yet to see Vegeta have his moment. We're just now getting Gohan to get his moment post Cell. And I'm also going to mention characters like Yamcha, Krillin, Tien, Goten, Trunks, Pan, and it's looking like that they're trying to make up for this bad decision, but I believe that it is too late to revamp the buzz of Dragon Ball. And anime has expanded beyond the core of Dragon Ball, which is Goku. For example, when you have shows like Naruto, One Piece, and My Academia that has a main character, but its fans also enjoy characters outside of just the main character. Not saying that fans want the other characters to be better than the main character, but to build personality and give those other characters more achievable moments and spotlight. It just builds product, merchandise to expand the series. So again, I'm saying that Dragon Ball will stay stagnant and will not excel in the next 5 years. The next property that we will be discussing is Superman. Superman will remain stagnant, not because of film or plot, but because of the war of who bears the cape. Fans rather critique aesthetics, hair gel, paleness, and muscle mass. Superman has so many variants, fans have to understand that he no longer can have any expectations. Fans also will have to accept he cares more about Lois than he does the world that he protects. Superman has an opportunity to excel if he shares battle with other heroes in Metropolis. Fans are most invested in Superman's struggles than his triumphs at this stage of his existence. Therefore, it's a tough battle on whether or not he will excel, because based off of the most recent Superman film, it looks like they're checking off the boxes that will help Superman excel. But we will only see when the next film debuts. The next property we're going to be discussing is Spider-Man. Spider-Man will excel in the next 5 years with its expansion of villains and diverse allies. Marvel had excelled in developing a high volume of vigilantes in New York for the Spider-Man property. The New York that Spider-Man lives in had become very interesting without abandoning the development of its main character. It's no secret that Spider-Man had always been Marvel's most interesting property. The next property we're going to be discussing is Batman. Batman will excel in the next 5 years. If the continuity of Patterson's Batman continues, the audience will appreciate more of Gotham's villains. Penguin, Clayface, Two-Face, Catwoman, and the Falcones will propel the Batman property to infinity and beyond. The Batman property has utilized its resources in developing several characters in Gotham besides Bruce Wayne and the Joker. This is a prime example of giving the fans what they want. The next property we're going to be discussing is One Piece. One Piece will excel until another anime property is advertised to compete against its die-hard fan base. The writers have excelled in pandering to every demographic known to man, especially the LGBTQ community. This property's fans has every pronoun known to man, and the kids love it. The next property we're going to be discussing is X-Men. X-Men will excel in the next 5 years with Doomsday and Secret Wars approaching. Die-hard fans will finally get to see the real X-Men, unlike the previous last live-action films. X-Men isn't about Wolverine, and it never was. Wolverine isn't an original X-Men. Cyclops has been disrespected in past films with the overshadowing of the ignorant, enraged beast Wolverine. It's confirmed the relaunch of X-Men will not include Wolverine, and I'm excited about it. Finally, we get an opportunity to see others get some shine. Others meaning Iceman, Rogue, Storm. I'm really excited for the relaunch for Storm, especially Beast. I don't think in the past live action films that we got a nice representation of how powerful Storm is and her using her abilities enough versus enemies and foes, or even helping a city through a crisis, which is one of the biggest highlights of Storm. And she's one of the leaders of the X-Men, especially when Cyclops may not be around or in town. And let's not forget, X-Men has always prioritized the relationship of Professor X and Charles Xavier, and I can't wait to see more of it. In conclusion, there is a war of properties amongst us, and anime is kicking American properties out of the water. If we don't save comics, we may only see 4 American properties in film. So, be sure to support your local comic book store, be sure to support your cinema, and also do not allow us content creators to derive you from the properties that you truly love, because I am only stating my opinion. Have a nice day. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit me in the comment box too, because I can't wait to hear your opinion about these properties on whether or not they're going to excel or decline in the next 5 years. I'm Jay Leno, and I'm out.